Breaking updates now coming in. Sources have told Times Now that the Prime Minister will be meeting the Pahalgam victim's kin. Big update coming in. Prime Minister Modi is expected to visit Shubham Dwivedi's family in Kanpur. Remember, Shubham was killed by terrorists in Pahalgam. The Prime Minister is going to meet the family members on the 30th of May. 30-year-old Shubham Dwivedi, a resident of Kanpur, had got married earlier this year and was among those shot dead by terrorists in Pahalgam. And the family members have spoken and recalled the heartbreaking moment in Pahalgam. And now sources saying Prime Minister Modi will be visiting Shubham Dwivedi's family in Kanpur. My colleague Adib is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Adib, the Prime Minister expected to be in Kanpur and meet the family members of Shubham Dwivedi. What are the details? The visit comes on the 30th of May, we are told.
Pratibha, see, it's a significant visit if Prime Minister Modi is meeting with the family members of those who suffered losses in Pahalgam. In fact, the family of Shubham Dwivedi, they have also said that they want to meet the Prime Minister, and in fact, they have been demanding the status of martyr for Shubham Dwivedi. And this comes at a time when Prime Minister is very vocal about what happened in Pahalgam, and he's saying that we have totally avenged the Pahalgam incident and we will end the terrorism. And now the Prime Minister is trying to meet the victims of the families of the Pahalgam. It's a clear message to all of the world, all of the India, that Prime Minister Modi himself is standing with each and every families, and starting with the Kanpur family, where Shubham Dwivedi, who was in fact in Pahalgam on that very unfortunate day when around 24 people lost their life. He was around with his family of around 11 members, and his wife, he was shot dead in front of his wife Shania, who narrated the entire ordeal, that how Shubham was killed by the terrorists. They first started asking their religion. So it's a significant move when the Prime Minister Modi was also to visit, is also to meet the family members of Shubham Dwivedi of Kanpur. Pratibha.
Okay, it's extremely significant. In fact, the Prime Minister has also invoked the Sindhoor time and again. Just yesterday as well, the Prime Minister had spoken about how the terrorists who tried to wipe away the Sindhoor of the newlyweds, of the betis of the country, had been killed by India, and that's the strong message that the Prime Minister has spoken of, and he has not shied away from saying it time and again. And the entire operation had also been coined Operation Sindhoor by the Prime Minister. So this is extremely significant. One of the victims in the Pahalgam attack, the family members will be meeting the Prime Minister. He is going to be in Kanpur on the 30th of May. And Adib, Operation Sindhoor, the name coined by the Prime Minister, he has also time and again spoken about the significance of Sindhoor and how the terrorists had asked for the religion and tried to wipe away the Sindhoor of the newlyweds.
Pratibha, see, when the operation name Operation Sindhoor came out, his family's response was said that this name, which has been termed by Prime Minister Modi, is a bit particularly, seems very emotional, and this seems that Prime Minister Modi has a personal connect with the families, and he is feeling a personal connect, and that's why he has given such a name. And Operation Sindhoor is just a testament to the India's bravery, that if anyone is going to dare at India, then how India will respond. India is not going to attack first, but if anyone is going to attack India or the innocent victims in Pahalgam, India will definitely respond. And this is what the Prime Minister Modi has said from time and again. And now a significant move by Prime Minister Modi when will he be visiting the family members in Kanpur.
As far as the Prime Minister is concerned, he has made it clear, first, India's response was to deal with the terrorists, which is why a strong response to Pakistan was the answer by India. And there have been several questions raised by the opposition as well on the Prime Minister. Now he is also going to be visiting the family members. Mohit, first is the answer that India has given to the terrorists, to the backers of terror, after which now the Prime Minister is going to meet the family.
Well, in fact, Pratibha, we know for a fact that why this operation was named Operation Sindhoor, given the fact that how in front of many of the women, some of them newly married, the husbands, after asking for their identities, their religion, were killed. And the picture of Shubham Dwivedi's wife went viral all over, and people were clearly shocked. And it was very unfortunate incident that newlywed couple had to go through this particular incident. And since then, we have seen the testimony of Shubham's wife, how she said that Shubham and her were there at the Pahalgam Valley. This was their first trip together post-marriage, and the terrorists came over there, asked Shubham for their name, and shot him in head in front of his wife. So you can imagine the pain that his wife would have gone through. And now Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be going to Shubham Dwivedi's house on 30th of May, what we are being told, at Kanpur. And given the fact that India has hit back at the terrorists, India has avenged Pahalgam by naming it Operation Sindhoor. The larger message is that we have avenged the death of all those civilians who were martyred in this terror attack. And also the images that came out, that how the husbands of newlywed wives were killed, how the wives were grieving at with the corpse of their husband on the side. Those were very shocking images. And now Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be going to Kanpur. He will be meeting the family, and also PM would be surely telling them that what exactly is the action that is being taken to avenge all these deaths. So clearly, India has hit back at the terror camps in Pakistan. In those camps, all these terrorists of Pahalgam attack were trained. They were given training over there, and hence we see that now Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be going to Shubham Dwivedi's house in Kanpur, and also the message would be clear that yes, the revenge has been taken, though nobody can compensate the loss of Shubham Dwivedi for his family. But yes, when Prime Minister himself will go, it will also send out a message that how India stands strongly against terrorism. India has hit back at terrorism, and this comes at a time when India on a global stage is exposing Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. Back to you.
Absolutely. You know, the heart-wrenching images that you spoke of those who were killed by these terrorists is one that is etched in the minds of every person in the country. And as the Prime Minister meets the family members, he will be, of course, telling the family members that the deaths of their loved ones has not gone in vain, because India has destroyed the terror infrastructure within Pakistan. Mohit and Adib, thank you for joining us with those details. Short break now. We'll be right back. To stay with us.